Hello, today I'll share some tips with you on how to earn money at home. So stay tuned.
Hi! I'll just give you a bit of a background of how we earn money at home. As you can see on our videos, we often go out a lot. We have four kids. One of them has autism, so it's really vital for us to stay at home. And we both work at home, which helped a lot. And even if we only work at home, we actually earn more money now compared to when we were not working at home before. So to start off, what you can see in the video is the process of how to do vector portraits or vector arts. We will make a new video next time with a step-by-step on how to do this easily. But for now, um, this is just a video about our journey and how you can start on your own even though it's not through vector, and how to be with your family while saving and earning money as well. So when I first started, I loved art. I didn't learn from anyone. I just watched a lot of YouTube videos and I started to like doing vector arts. By that time, I didn't know that I will be earning money through vector arts. Actually, it was just a hobby for me. As time passed and I started to apply at home, it became a lucrative hobby for me, which is really good. So let's start. When I was when I started, the first job that I had was as an ESL teacher. That's from 51 Talk. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. 51 Talk, basically you teach Chinese students, or I'm not sure if they cater to other students right now, but when I was there, I was pregnant back then, and I teach Chinese students. Most are children. There are some adults as well. I teach them how to speak English. Per class, it lasts around 25 minutes. It's not that lucrative, but it's enough to pay for the bills, etc. So the cons of that job were you have to be on video camera, you have to dress nicely because your students will see you, will see your face. Your working environment or the room you're working in should be quiet. So when I started having a baby, it was not that easy for me to teach anymore. Although at that time I was already contented with what I was earning, I was able to reach the topmost. So with working at home, it's also important that you have a goal. You don't get satisfied with what you know with what was given to you. You have to aim high. You have to not be satisfied with the current position that you're in. You have to think that I can do this, I can earn more, I still have a lot of time, I can perfect this, etc., etc. After that, I quit teaching because I had a baby and he's a bit noisy. He got noisier as you know, the more he grew. I went to an online site. Up until now, this is the online site that I've been using. It's onlinejobs.ph. So you're going to see a lot of clients there from all over the world looking for Filipino home-based workers or employees. You just have to filter what you're looking for. Like if you're looking for a job with graphic designing, video editing, admin assistant, virtual assistants, etc., you can filter there. So my first job I remember was with a US client. Oh no, he's a Canadian client and he was just starting his online store. So right now online stores are a big, it's a big thing. If you can see on your Facebook, you will see a lot of ads about online stores selling this, selling that. So right now it's really huge. So a lot of clients are looking for employees who can help them build their online store. And with that, there are like positions open for graphic designers, video editors for ads they post online and social media, virtual assistants, the one who does all the admin tasks, etc. Some stores, when they already built up their store and it's really huge already, they also hire managers, etc. to handle other people. So when I started, I was not earning a lot then, but I was satisfied with it because I have no idea. I have no idea, nothing about online stores. So I started as a graphic designer, and then my client loved how I worked. So he said, are you familiar with Shopify? Shopify is like a program to launch online stores. There are a lot of programs like Amazon, etc. But right now Shopify is like the most common, and that time I didn't know anything about it. Now, one thing, when your client asks you, do you know this? Can you do this? Are you familiar with this? You have to be honest. If you don't know anything about it, you say, no, I don't know anything about it, but I'll be more than happy to learn, to research, or if you have time, can you give me a quick training about it? If you don't, let me watch YouTube videos, and then I'll let you know how I go. And then just always say that I can do this. You don't stop at I don't know it. Never ever stop. If you want to grow in this industry, you have to learn how to make your client feel like you want him or her to be successful as well. That you're not here just for the salary or the pay. You're here for the long run. You're here because you're concerned about his business too, because his business is your business as well. His success is your success as well. So that's what I always keep in mind. So that client, I had a good run with that client as well. With this business, with this online thing, actually home-based thing, I'm always the one leaving the companies or the client whenever I find a different opportunity. But I try to be honest with my clients. Like that client who was really nice, I told them I'm very sorry, but I need more than this. He didn't have a lot of budget to pay me anymore, and I was at the point where I learned a lot already. I can handle everything. I was the only one handling his store, so I moved on. Moving on. So now I learned from that already. I was a graphic designer. So the new skill that I learned was a Shopify assistant. I know everything about Shopify already, right? So the next job that I applied to, I always apply on set as a graphic designer only, right? So just a graphic designer. So I started as a graphic. This is another store which just started, and I was the first graphic designer that they like. So whenever I do trials, I give it my all, and I try to be efficient with it. Even if my client tells me that, okay, I'm going to give you a trial test, this will be due within 24 hours. I don't wait for the 24 hours to be up. I do it right away just to show him that, hey, I'm serious about this. I really want this job, and I'm efficient as well. Now, with this job, as you get better and better at your job, you get faster and faster at delivering, right? So, because you're getting faster, it doesn't mean that the client should pay you less because you're spending less time on it. But always remember that the reason you got faster was because of the time spent on it, practicing, your experience as well. So the client should be paying you for the time that you spend on it, the time that you invested on it, not because of the time that it takes you to finish the job. So they base you on your tenure, your experience. So you have to think of that as well, because there will be some difficult clients, and you always have to know your worth. That's very important. There are a lot of clients out there who's going to tell you that, you're just worth this, $2 an hour, you're just worth $3 an hour. You say, no, I'm sorry, I have to move on. And you'll be surprised that once they see your portfolio and they see how you communicate with them, they'll be the one running after you, like, what if I offer you this, will you stay, blah blah blah. So know your worth. Don't be satisfied with what they tell you. You know how good you are, you know how much time you invest on your job, on your task. So that's very important. Now, so just cutting this, it's a bit long already. So I started as a graphic designer as well with this new company, and then when I do my job as well as you, when you start, like I said before, you have to make your client feel that you want to help them make their company successful as well. You're not only there for the pay. So even though I was just a graphic designer, I was like, I saw something online and the design looked really good, let's try it out, blah blah blah. So in just like a few weeks, I was promoted to a lead graphic designer, and then I was like, you know what, we need more artists. I'll help you get people here in my country, someone that I can train, someone that I can talk to. You don't have to deal with the interview anymore, etc., etc. You can trust me on this. So that was the time that I was able to help a lot of my family members or friends, people that we know, get jobs with us. So it goes on and on. Now, as time goes by, you will be able to multitask. So don't be satisfied with just one job, right? So even though I'm doing this, I'm also doing a lot of freelance tasks other than this, or other jobs as well along with this. So I'm able to manage my time. I'm able to be efficient for 2 clients or more. I'm able to share jobs with other people, like my sisters, my family, our friends, when I can't handle it anymore. And yeah, so that's how we earn money. And right now we're not just earning just to pay the bills, just to pay. We're actually saving money to live our life, to live. That's what's important, to live, not just to exist. Eat, sleep, survive until you die. Right now, what's important for me and my husband is to live our lives until the end of our days, before it's too late and you will be like 70 years old, and we'll be like, oh, where did time go by? We didn't do anything at all with our lives. We just worked and we just ate and we just slept and etc. So yeah, so that's our journey. I know a lot of people will be interested on how I'm doing this vector thing on the video. It may look complicated, but believe me, it's not. It only took me like 30 minutes or less to do this. Simpler ones take less time, but as you get used to it, if you're really passionate about it and you want to be good at it, you will get better and better. And there's a satisfaction that comes with it after you finish something that looks really good. You'll feel proud of yourself, so that's a bonus as well, aside from earning money. So anyway, we'll post a new video really soon when we have time about the step-by-step on how to do this vector art. So for those who are willing to learn and willing to earn a lot, on top of that, live their lives while they're at home with their family, stay tuned and we'll help you out. See you again soon. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.